Hello everyone. I am Shipra Banerjee, Associate Professor from the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology, Brainware University. So I would like to present the topic on antacid. So acidity is the major cause of human problem. This acidity is resulting from the ingestion of the wrong food, junk food, oily food. So then we should take the antacid. The antacid, the most important drug. So they are used for the neutralization of the acidity. These are the alkaline substances which when intake react with the gastric acid, neutralize it and lower the acidity of the gastric content. Now first of all come to the symptoms of gastric acidity. Uneasy feeling from overeating or the oily food or the junk food, and there will be some heartburn and growing hungry after meals. So whenever acidity has been occurred, you can feel hungry whenever you have taken the food also. Next, gastric acidity result in different type of problem. Gastric inflammation, gastric mucosa, gastric ulcer. Whenever H plus ion will be secreted from the body, so they will cause some ulceration in the stomach mucous membrane, intestinal mucous membrane, anyway, urinary ulcer. Now, whatever the antacid will be taking, they should have some ideal characteristics like they should be insoluble in water and has fine particle form. Whatever the suspension or solution or drug taken, the particle form will be very smooth. Otherwise, they can cause some irritation to our body. Should not be get absorbed. Otherwise, they can cause systemic alkalosis. So they should be just neutralize the acidic problem. They should not absorb into the blood. As a result, it will cause alkalosis to our body. Next, should not liberate carbon dioxide. Next, they should neither be laxative nor be constipatory in action. Whenever we are taking any constipatory antacid, they should not be having problem. Should exert its effect for a longer period of time. Should be stable and easily available. The antacid should buffer in the pH range of 4 to 6. So they probably inhibit the pepsin, a proteolytic enzyme, which is the major cause of acidity. Now classification of antacid. They are classified into two categories: systemic antacid and non-systemic antacid. Systemic, that means absorbable. They will be systemized or they will be absorbed throughout the gastrointestinal system. That's why they are called the systemic antacid. These are highly soluble and potent neutralizer. They will neutralize the action of acidic product. These are not suitable for the treatment of peptic ulcer because of risk of ulcer perforation which can occur due to the production of carbon dioxide in stomach. That's a sodium carbonate. So if any person has been suffering from acidity for a longer time, they can undergo the peptic ulcer. So for this period, cannot use the systemic or absorbable antacid. Now non-systemic antacid. They are insoluble and fully absorbed systemically. That means they are not soluble in the blood and they will not be too much absorbable to the stomach or intestine. They will neutralize the acidic form. Like aluminum containing antacid, calcium containing antacid, magnesium containing antacid. Combination type antacid preparation that are used so much. Aluminum antacid example you can see aluminum carbonate, aluminum hydroxide, aluminum phosphate. Now calcium containing antacid like calcium carbonate, tribasic, calcium phosphate, these are the important. Magnesium containing antacid that is very available in our market like magnesium carbonate, magnesium hydroxide, magnesium phosphate, magnesium trisulfide. And combine the antacid like the aluminum hydroxide gel and magnesium hydroxide, aluminum hydroxide gel and magnesium silicate. These are the very good example of acidity. Now we'll discuss one by one the drugs which are used as a acid. Now sodium bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate is known as NaHCO3, whereas the molecular weight is 64.01 gram. Synonym that is also known as the anhydrous sodium carbonate and the carbonic acid sodium salt. It is used as 1:2 ratio in case of preparation. Now, case of sodium carbonate that reduces how it acts. It acts by reducing stomach acid. It is used as antacid to treat heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, and sodium bicarbonate. Very quick acting also. Now going to the drug preparation, how the drug will be prepared. So there are two processes there. One is solvent process, one is laboratory process. So solvent process in case of preparation, although sodium bicarbonate can be found in nature, it's mostly obtained from the synthetic methods. The solving process is the most used in this process, like sodium chloride here and carbon dioxide react with the sodium carbonate, and which react with the carbon dioxide and water to produce sodium bicarbonate. See the reaction. First CO2, H2 and ammonia is reacted. As a result, ammonium bicarbonate is produced. This again ammonium bicarbonate is reacted with sodium chloride and sodium bicarbonate in HCO3 has been produced along with the ammonia. Now coming to the laboratory methods, that is one of the important methods where sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide and water is produced, whereas it will produce sodium bicarbonate. Now physical properties. It is an odorless, white crystalline, solid or fine powder. It has slightly solid taste, alkaline taste. Its density is 2.0 gram per ml and it decomposes with temperature above 50 degrees centigrade. The decomposition leads to sodium carbonate, also known as baking soda. It is used to relieve heartburn, sour stomach or acidic digestion by neutralizing excess stomach stress. When used for this purpose, it is said to belong to the group of medicine called the antacid. It may be used to treat symptoms of causing stomach or duodenal ulcer. So sodium carbonate is used as salt or in a powder or in case of drug, tablet, or it may be used for the syrup also. Now coming to the aluminum hydroxide gel, that is one of the another preparation for the antacid. So having formula aluminum hydroxide unit 3, molecular weight 77.99 gram, and it's having a percentage of 3.5 to 4%. Synonym are aluminum hydroxide gel, commonly referred to as the hydrate of alumina or aluminum hydride like this. It is non-abrasive powder having a Mohs hardness index of 2.5 to 3.5, the specific gravity of 2.50. It can be heated to 200 degrees centigrade. Above this temperature, the drug will be broken. The structure will break. Hydrated alumina can be broken down into 66% alumina, water. Now coming to the methods of preparation. It is prepared by adding a hot solution of potash slowly with constant stirring to a hot solution of sodium carbonate. After complete removal of carbon dioxide, the precipitated aluminum hydroxide is filtered. It is washed thoroughly with hot water until it becomes free from sulfate. See the reaction process: sodium carbonate and potash alum, which is a KAlSO2, reacted with the water, is produced with sodium sulfate, potassium sulfate. So that looks. So it can be prepared in case of a lab also. Now coming to the physical properties of aluminum hydroxide. It is an ideal buffer in the range of 3 to 5 due to its amphoteric nature. Slightly affects blue and red paper. It gives astringent aluminum chloride when it reacts with the gastric hydrochloric acid. This results into sometimes nausea, vomiting, and constipation. Aluminum hydroxide, in case of hydrochloric acid reaction, it will produce the AlCl3 3H2. When heated to red hot, it decomposes into water and aluminum oxide. Okay, so aluminum hydroxide is heated and it will be broken down to Al2O3 and 3H2. Uses is extremely used as mild astringent and desiccant. Desiccant is a hydrophilic substance used as drying agent that will absorb the water. It is used in the treatment of diarrhea, cholera, and it's protective as a good antibacterial also. It is used as food powder, used as antacid. Doses used in the treatment at a dose of 200 mg, 2 to 4 tablets in a day. Formulation should be as a chewable tablet and as a suspension. So next, another products are there like magnesium hydroxide mixture and combination of antacid. There are also another products that teach us with the stress. Thank you everyone.